Once again students, welcome in class of straight lines. In the previous lecture, we have learned about the angle between two non-vertical lines, that means tan theta is equal to m mod of m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 into m2, where m1 is the slope of the first line and m2 is the slope of the second line. Today we are going to discuss about to solve the exercise, question of exercise 10.1. First question is we solve the first question of exercise 10.1. What is the first question? Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane. Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane. Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane. Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4 comma 5, minus 4 comma 5, 0 comma 7, 0 comma 7, 5 comma minus 5, 5 comma minus 5, and minus 2 and minus 4 comma minus 2, and also find area, that means we find the area of the quadrilateral whose vertices are minus 4 comma 5, 0 comma 7, 5 minus 5, and minus 4 comma minus 2. Okay student, first of all we draw the quadrilateral whose vertices are minus 4 comma 5, 0 comma 7, 5 comma minus 5, and minus 4 comma minus 2, and further we find the area of quadrilateral. Okay students, solution. In a Cartesian plane, let us plot the coordinate of the points. Here we form a Cartesian plane. O x dash, y dash, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 minus 8 minus 9. Okay, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 minus 8, so on. First point is the minus 4 comma 5 minus 4, that means the coordinate of the abscissa is the -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4, and ordinate is the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point A, what is the coordinate? -4, 5, and next point 0, 7. 0, 7 point situated on axis. What is the axis? Axis is the y axis, because abscissa, the coordinate of the abscissa is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and coordinate of B 0, 7. And again plot the point 5, -5, 5, -5, 5, -5 in a Cartesian plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. The coordinate of this point C 5, -5, and last is the -4, -2. -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and -2, 1, 2. D -4, -2, and we join the AB, AC, CD and AD. This is the our required quadrilateral. We draw the quadrilateral ABCD in a Cartesian plane. In a Cartesian plane. Okay, students, we join the point A and AC. Here quadrilateral is divided into two parts, two triangle. Quadrilateral is divided in two triangles. First triangle is the ACD and second triangle is the ABC. Using by formula, area of triangle ABC 1/2 mod of x1 y2 minus y1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2, where x1 y1 is the coordinate of a point A, vertex A, and x2 y2 is the coordinate of vertex B, and x3 y3 is the coordinate of vertex C. Okay, student, using this formula we find the area of triangle ACD, and similarly way using this formula we find the area of triangle ACD and add the area of triangle ACD and ABC, then we find area of quadrilateral ABCD. That means area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to area of triangle ACD plus area of triangle ABC. Okay, students, first we find the area of triangle ACD using by formula area of triangle ABC is equal to 1/2 mod of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Using this formula, we find the area of ACD. Area of triangle ACD is equal to half mod of x1, that means minus 4, into y2. y2 is the student minus 5 and y3 is the minus 2. y2 minus y3 minus 5 minus minus 2, this gives the value minus 3. Minus 3 plus x2 5 into y3 minus y1. y3 is the minus 2 and y1 is the 5, minus 2 minus 5 is the minus 7. Minus 7 plus minus 4 into 5 minus minus 5, this gives the value 10. This equal to 1/2 mod of 12 minus 35 minus 40. This equal to 1/2 mod of 12 minus 75. This equal to 1/2 mod of 75 minus 12, 3 and 6. That means the value of 12 minus 75 is the minus 63. This equal to 1/2 63/2. Okay students, 63/2. Now again we find the area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC 1/2 mod of, using this formula, ABC. Here x1 is the minus 4 into 7 minus minus 5, this gives the value 12, plus 0 into minus 5 minus 5, this gives the value minus 10, plus 5 into 5 minus 7, this gives the value minus 2. 5 into 5 minus 7, this equal to 1/2 mod of minus 48 plus 0 minus 10. This equal to 1/2 mod of minus 58. This gives 58/2. Okay students, area of triangle ACD is the 63/2 and area of triangle ABC is the 58/2. Then finally we find the area of quadrilateral ABCD. Area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to area of triangle ACD plus area of triangle ABC. This equal to what is the area of triangle ACD? The area of triangle ACD is 63 by 2 and area of triangle ABC is 58 by 2. This equal to 63 plus 58 by 2. This equal to 121 upon 2 square unit. One hundred 21 upon 2. Finally, this is our answer. That means area of quadrilateral ABCD is 121 upon 2 square unit. Okay students, you are satisfied? Now let us move on question number 2 of exercise 10.1. What is the question? The base of equilateral triangle with side 2A lies along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. Find vertices of triangle. That means in a question second, the base of equilateral triangle, the base of equilateral triangle with a side 2A sides 2A lies along y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at origin. Find the vertices of triangle. Here in this question given that the base of equilateral triangle with sides 2A lies along y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at origin. Find the vertices of triangle. First of all, we draw the triangle in a Cartesian plane according to the question. We draw a equilateral triangle in a Cartesian plane with sides 2A and base is along to the y-axis and midpoint of base at origin. Here we draw roughly figures of this triangle. This is a Cartesian plane. X dash, y dash. The base of equilateral triangle the base of equilateral triangle with a side 2a lies along y-axis, that means sides lies along y-axis. Okay students, the base of equilateral triangle along y-axis. Okay students, the length of the base is the 2a and midpoint of base is the O. Okay students, here we one vertex and here second vertex of a triangle, equilateral triangle. Suppose that this is a and this is a B, and midpoint of AB is the O, then OA, A and BO is the also A. Here a situation created, the point C situated on this negative side of x-axis or positive side of x-axis. There are two cases. Suppose that the point on x-axis C, then we join the AC and BC and AB. This is an equilateral triangle, because in an equilateral triangle AB is the base. If the line perpendicular and bisector of AB, then the vertex C is the also on line L. Okay students, but the direction of C may be up, may be down, then we draw a figure of equilateral triangle with a sides 2a. Solution. In a Cartesian plane, here point A, here point B, and this is the A and OB is the A. Suppose that point C lies on the here, then we draw triangle, equilateral triangle ACB. AC is the 2A and BC is the also 2A. AB is the 2A, because given that in this question. Now we find the coordinate of point C. There are first condition and second condition is the also A and B is the point on negative side of x-axis. This is also figure of equilateral triangle ABC. Okay students, that means the vertex lies on x-axis, but both conditions are true. C is the situated on positive x direction or negative x direction. Okay student, here the coordinate of C is the 2 coordinate of the C. Okay students, we find the coordinate of A. Coordinate of A. What is the coordinate of A? coordinate of A, OA, AO equal to A, and A lies on y axis, then coordinate of A equal to, here abscissa is the 0 and ordinate is the 2A, okay, ordinate is the A, sorry, because OA equal to A, and here the coordinate of V, here abscissa is the 0 and ordinate is the minus A. Then finally we find the coordinate of a point A, 0 comma A, and coordinate of point B, 0 comma minus A. Okay students, you are satisfied? That means BO equal to A also, then coordinate of A 0 comma A and coordinate of V 0 comma minus A. Our next target is to find the coordinate of point C, coordinate of point C. Here also coordinate of 0 comma A and coordinate of 0 comma minus A. If we find the length of OC, then we find the coordinate of point C. In an equilateral triangle, in equilateral triangle ABC, AC is equal to 2A and sorry, our next target is the find the length of OC. In right angle triangle AOC, triangle AOC, using by Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AO square plus OC square, AO square plus OC square, using by Pythagoras theorem. Okay students, this implies that our target is to find the value of OC square equal to AC square minus AO square. This implies that OC square equal to, what is the value of AC? AC is the 2A square minus value of AO is the A. This implies that OC square equal to 4A square minus A square. This implies that OC square equal to 3A square. This implies that OC equal to square root 3A. Square root 3A. If OC is the square root 3A, then the coordinate of a point C is square root 3A comma 0. This is the positive direction. And if OC is the square root 3A, then point coordinate of the point C in a negative direction, minus square root 3A comma 0. Okay students, thus coordinate of point C is square root 3A comma 0 or square root 3 or minus square root 3A comma 0. Finally we find the coordinate of equilateral triangle ABC or A equal to, coordinate of A equal to 0 comma A, coordinate of B 0 comma minus A, coordinate of C square root 3A comma 0, square root 3 comma 0, and again the coordinate of a equal to 0 comma a and coordinate of b equal to 0 comma minus a, and coordinate of c equal to minus square root 3a comma 0. Okay students, this is your answer. You are satisfied? You are satisfied? The coordinate of equilateral, the coordinate of the vertex of equilateral triangle ABC. The coordinate of A is the 0 comma a, coordinate of B 0 comma minus a, and coordinate of C square root 3 comma 0, and in this condition the coordinate of C is the a and b are same, but the coordinate of C is the minus square root 3a comma 0. Okay students. Okay student, let us move question number 3. Find the distance between p x1 comma y1 and q x2 comma y2 when first is the PQ is parallel to y axis and second is the PQ is parallel to x axis. Okay students, here we find the distance between P and Q. The coordinate of P is the x1 y1 and coordinate of Q is the x2 y2. Then find the PQ. Here given that two condition, first is the PQ is the parallel to y axis and second is the PQ parallel to x axis. Okay. Solution. In a Cartesian plane, let us plot 2 points P and Q. P and Q. The coordinate of P is the x1 comma y1 and coordinate of Q x2 comma y2 when the PQ parallel to y axis. When the PQ is the parallel to y axis. PQ is the parallel to y axis. Find the distance between P and Q. That means the length of PQ. Okay students. Here Q, the point of here Q and here P. The coordinate of Q is x2 comma y2 and coordinate of P x1 comma y1. Okay students, find the PQ. Find the PQ. That means distance between P and Q. Okay students. The abscissa of P is the x1 and the abscissa are Q is the x2. Here given that, but line PQ is a parallel to y axis, then abscissa of P and Q are same. Both are x1 equal to x2. Okay students. The ordinate of point P, here we write PQ intersect at x axis at point R. Distance of PR is the y1 because abscissa of P is the ordinate of P is the y1. Ordinate of P is the y1, then the length of PR is the y1, and again ordinate of Q is the y2, that means QR is the y2. Then find the value of PQ. Okay student, in this condition the value of PR equal to 1 and the QR equal to y2. The value of PR equal to 1, the value of PR equal to y1 and the value of QR equal to y2. Okay students, then find the PQ. PQ is the QR minus mod of QR minus PR. Okay student, PQ equal to y2 mod of y2 minus y1. Okay, if a PQ parallel to the y-axis, then the distance between 2 point P and Q is mod of y2 minus y1. Now second condition, find the distance between 2 point P and Q when PQ is the parallel to x-axis. Okay students, here P, coordinate of P is the x1 y1, and here take point Q. Q is the x2 comma y2, and PQ is a parallel to x-axis. Then ordinate of points P and Q are same, only different in abscissa. Okay students, here PQ meets the y-axis point R. Then the distance PR is equal to x1 and QR equal to x2. Okay students, why? Because the coordinate of point P is the x1 comma y1, then this is the x1, and coordinate of Q is the x2 y2, then this is the x2, that means RQ is the x2. We find the PQ is the mod of QR minus PR. Okay students, this implies that PQ equal to mod of x2 minus x1. The distance between 2 points P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 is mod of x2 minus x1 when PQ is parallel to the x-axis, and if PQ is the parallel y-axis, then PQ equal to mod of y2 minus y1. This is your answer. Okay students, you will try to solve yourself of remaining question of this exercise. In the next lecture, we will solve the remaining question of this exercise. Thank you.